All right, so the question is, can someone explain how to me a competitor site can jump to DR 54 from zero in just a few months?
Mm.
I'm trying to wrap my brain around what this person did. Um, so we have the URL, but I'll just go ahead and say they probably built a ton of links.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Second. Uh, I guess I could Google the title.
Mm-hmm. I think that's it.
There we go. All right, just bear with us 1 second. I'm gonna get logged into Ahrefs and pull this site up. All right. Yep, so it's DR54.
Here, let's go over what DR is for the newer people, I guess.
DR is domain rating. It's just Ahrefs score. It's kind of like Moz DA. Basically, just lets you know the overall authority, overall power of the entire domain rather than a single page on it. And yeah, you can see they've got about 1,000 referring domains, which is a good amount. And you can see that they built all of these links in a very short amount of time, right? They started building at the end of November. And yeah, so within, it looks like it really picked up right at the beginning of March or end of February. And they just built a ton of links really fast, right? And yeah, these scores like Moz DA, Ahrefs DR, they're largely based around, or pretty much entirely based around the links going to your website and the quality of the links that are going to your website.
Size of site, no?
Huh?
Size of site?
I don't really know if they factor that into it, to be
Me neither,
honest.
actually.
We can look at the size of the site though.
Yeah, worthwhile.
It's actually pretty big. They've got 846 URLs indexed. If you don't know how I did that, I just type in site colon and then the URL, and it tells you right here the amount of URLs that are indexed on the site. Yeah, so it's a pretty large site, and they've got a bunch of backlinks. Yeah, and they're pretty much killing it right now, right?
Yeah, easier niche it seems like maybe, but yeah, just building a site. Let's check out the quality of
Look at
their
that
links.
traffic.
Nice.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's check out anchors.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like maybe they're doing a
301.
yeah, right here you can see we have coffeechannel.com, but their domain is coffeeaffection.com, so it looks like they're probably doing a 301 or something. Let's go ahead and look at the backlinks real quick. Or it looks like they probably actually have multiple 301s because
Mm-hmm.
down here you have coffeeratings.com, coffee channel, we already did coffee channel.
Yeah.
Let's look at backlinks. And yeah, you can see the 301 tags over here. Is there a way it doesn't make it just show only 301 links?
Link type, I think.
Time.
Redirect. So yeah, the two.
Oh, okay. But does it tell you? Okay.
And so that constitutes
so
206 of their referring domains.
that's actually less than I thought it was going to be.
Same. But nice,
Is that? Huh.
very niche down. And then they sent them 1 month apart, it looks like. And then let's see what kind of other
But I just
links they're
want to
doing.
point out something real quick. If you guys remember, we showed the influx of links really start taking off at the end of February. So that'd be kind of where this is actually mid-February and in the beginning of March. So it's basically right around the time they're adding these 301s. Links are really starting to skyrocket, right?
If we wanted to dig deeper on this, we'd look up whether those two domains had been around for a while, actually had content on them in the SERPs for a while, or if they were just sitting or expired. And we do that by going to archive.org and checking them each out. But
So it's right around here, February 9th, that the first one was added. And then I think the other one was added around here.
and let's see if they're keeping the links nice and clean that they've got coming in. Because, I mean, they could be purchasing links, right? But they could also be getting them naturally. So I saw some coupon stuff. Are these probably like guest posts, I'm guessing?
These are all 301 so far.
Oh.
Like coupon codes. Some kind of non-relevant stuff.
So it looks like
Can you make it show like links that aren't 301?
probably link type without redirect chain. But see,
Only
230
That doesn't
doesn't.
sound right.
No, it doesn't.
And here are the two with the reader.
Well, so we see all the high DR stuff is coming from.
On the 301s.
What if we just sort by that, but back to normal?
Okay. Yeah, so it's sorted by DR right now, and you can see all their high DR stuff. Then you start getting into like the ones that they look like they've added themselves, and they're
Right.
not so relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Like negotiating jobs. Here's an actual relevant one, but then they're doing the spammy Google whatever these things are. These Google
Open it.
redirects or whatever they are. Oh, never mind. I thought it was something completely different. I'm stupid.
There's some directory, right, or something, or aggregator.
It looks like that.
I
just want to see what they've been adding themselves.
That's kind of what I'm interested in. Is like, are they keeping it clean, or are they?
Let's just look what they got here. So some kind of
Methcoffee.com. Number 3.
descriptors, 31301. Some coffee stuff on
The Frisky, that's a
Web
big
2.0.
it's a big Fiverr one.
Here's a relevant one. Okay, we're seeing
At
some
a glance,
coffee
I would
stuff.
say that they're
It's not horrible.
buying links. Yeah, it's not horrible. It's just mixing a bunch of different links together. And if you know how we preach diversity, it looks like this person's doing that all right. So
Like,
what are they doing?
It's not great, but it's not horrible,
Mhm.
right?
Plus, they've got the good link profile from the 301. So here's what they did: new site, 301s to get the ball rolling to increase trust flow just right out of the gate. Keep the backlinking going with what looks like cheaper links, but not terrible links, and then increase the content over and over again. And so, like, you've got a full SEO picture with heavy backlinking, meaning they're emulating natural buzz. Content's going up and it's getting eaten up. And then I guess, if yeah, well, I'd probably keep it at that. But yeah, that's the secret to their success. Yeah, some of this stuff is on the nastier side, but
Yeah,
to
I
me it
kinda
looks
take
like
it.
somebody who 301 two things or two domains and then is on Fiverr buying gigs.
Yeah, I kind of want to take what I said back. A lot of these
I wouldn't
links,
say it's bad though. I mean, like, obviously, look at how
like
fast their site has grown.
yeah,
I don't know what that site's making, but I'm willing to bet it's doing well enough to warrant this technique.
yeah. I just wonder how long it's actually going to work for, right?
Yeah,
We just see a bunch of crap.
yeah,
Some simple type guest post.
yeah. I think they're a heavy Fiverr user.
Yeah. So 301s and then a bunch of really cheap links.
Right, but content continually being added, right? And we didn't do any on page, but given how well it's ranking, I'm going to say they have a decent grasp of how on-page is supposed to work.
Let's go ahead and check out their.
It's a
very
nice
looking site.
Yeah, really nice site.
It's a really good looking site.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of times, like, Greg used to talk about that. If you spam a site out and get it to position 1, just if it gets used a lot, then a lot of times you'll stay there. Now you might drop off for other organic keywords, or you might stunt your ability to grow a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, so 301s and a bunch of cheap links, right? These guys are getting a ton of traffic. You just have to judge, how much money did you spend, and how much money are you making in the possibly short time that this thing is going to rank for.
I mean, organic traffic is usually about double what Ahrefs says it is. So we're talking about, probably in Search Console or Analytics, you're getting 150,000 people to that site. They've done it in 5 months, in a couple days. So I would say they're probably doing pretty well.
Well, it's working.
Yeah.
There's one more thing I wanted to check. Best. We've seen worse.
It's not too far off what we saw last week with the ones that were getting hit. So, we'll see. It'd be cool if whoever asked this question wants to monitor it and bring it back up to us a little bit later so we can see how it's doing.
What percentage would you say this is that's best? Maybe like 70%?
It's looking like something like that at a glance.
Maybe more. Maybe about 70, 60. I don't know.
We'll see. These could also be somebody that's like just gearing up to auction this site off too. Goodbye.
I wonder how much money they're making right now.
I would venture to guess quite a bit.
So
What's one of these
Amazon
bad boys go
affiliate?
for?
All Amazon. Probably. Anyway, hopefully that answered your question. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.